Hi there, friends, and welcome to the second chapter of the Empire of New Terra. I'm Icon, and I am so happy to be here again. Last time we have opened up the reach of our civilization to the stars, and today we're going to go for some more expansion. I really hope that with the new technologies we're researching today, I'll be able to get some colonization going. Although I gotta say, colonization is a fine and interesting principle, but we don't have any planets in reach right now that are colonizable, so let's be a little bit slower with that. But probably I don't get them displayed properly because I don't have the colonization modules researched yet. So we found some luxury materials, Tobrulian moss, and meanwhile my exploration fleets are quite busy. So let's keep them even more busy. I am constructing escorts, but after that we got the exploration ships online. Wonderful. So I'm going to go for yet another... Oh, we are already on crash research. Just forgot that. I did that in the last episode. So crash research does double the research time. We got our first military ship, our own first own constructed military ship. We're under attack of the Boscar Syndicate. So somebody told me that there's this that sometimes the so do we have... No, we don't have any treaties. They canceled that treaty. So let's see if I can... No, we're going to send those filthies. No, we're not. This is quite annoying, but for some reason they canceled out this protection contract here with us. But, well, I'll just build my frigates as soon as possible then, because I don't feel like giving those filthy creatures any money. We are not going to comply unless we really have to. Alright. So... we're... Did we actually win this? Yeah, they hate me now. We are upset by your attacks against our military ships. Yep. We just beat them. That's the cool thing about the Ghost Fleet start. If you pay those dudes the 25 grand to begin with, you have at least some sort of a fleet to fight off the pirates. I think that was, in hindsight, very much worth it. I was, at the beginning, doubting my decision about the Ghost Fleet a bit, but now I am not at all anymore. So, let's start spreading our reach for more and more. The Caslon stations, I really think they are among the most important ones, but let's also grab those Aculon-rich meteorites. I'm still not willing to go full-on crazy with that stuff. First on, it's not that important, and the other part is... Let's see. We're still only featuring two sites where we can build ships at. So... right now, I'm not sure who's actually winning this. Looks like the pirate ship is. So, yeah, they're raiding my stations here. That's quite sucky, but... let's do something about that. Move to New Terra. No, you're going to attack this, this filthy ship there. Boscar system has raided our base, but failed to obtain any loot. At least something. So I'm going to put this I'm going to transform this now into a defense force. So we found Corhuga beans. Wonderful. And Jacanta ivory. Okay. more and more interesting resources pop up, and we have finally researched colonization. Let's see if we can actually colonize something somewhere. So we haven't found any colonizable planets yet, but that's okay. We're just starting out, but I love the fact that I got the necessary tech already. It's given me a good feeling. Okay, so let's see what we can do about all this. Let's crash the frigate research as well, because I really want to get past these super early tech blocks as quick as possible. And like I mentioned in the last episode, money is worth being spent. So... exploration ship is under attack. Yeah, they're just freaking annoying little rats. Pie rats. Well. So, I'm gonna be going now the way that I didn't want to go. Here, shut up, take my money, and here. What do you take here? Take my money. Yeah, okay. Good boy. It's just way less costly for me right now to pay these guys off, even if it was a quite substantial amount of my treasury right now. It'll take a long while until I have a really functionable defensive fleet running here. And my plan is to show them gently that their time is over as soon as I have the necessary fleet. Stop paying them this money. That's at least how I want to play it out. Just realized that this is a little bit too annoying there. But at the end of the day, they might be canceling this this treaty yet again. So we might be needing to pump some more money into those filthy dudes. But it's better than being constantly raided and being constantly under pressure. Especially since I have really no interest in losing any of my colony ships or anything more valuable. Right now, it's all quite harmless, but you never know what they're up to in the later stages. And, well, more mining stations, yeah, why not? Especially luxury goods are, by this point now, a interesting commodity. So, this place is the only planet that we've seen so far that looks colonizable. I feel like I rushed probably towards the wrong technologies there, but you never know. It's always kind of a gambit there. So finally we got our frigates available now. It's the Ghost Fleet, I was already wondering. So let's build ourselves some frigates here. Let's go for 3 of them. And, oh yeah, fuel tankers and such, why not? Sounds like a great idea as well. Okay. Gotta stop here investing more because the cash flow is slowly drained. But we're going to be a lot stronger out of that investment. The point where we start building frigates is a very, very good point. Another thing that I wanted to mention is that I'm still using pre-constructed ships by the AI. This is one thing that I will change sometime in the near future. I don't know if it's going to happen during this series or in another upcoming. I haven't really touched the ship editor yet. I don't even know how to access it yet because I felt like this is a chapter that I want to check out on another opportunity. But I really wanna, because, you know, I feel like the AI is for sure not going to be able to build really good ships. For sure not. And therefore, I'd rather check out what I can do myself at some day in the near future. But I played a lot of Master of Orion 1 and 2. which were featuring quite cool ship editors as well. I mean, it's pretty outdated by this point, but Master of Orion 1 and 2 also featured this kind of design your own ship thing. And as a matter of fact, in those times there was no automatic ship creation there. You had to create everything on your own. So I appreciate that the AI teaches me the ropes, but later down the road we're going to do this on our own, promise. So I want to get rid of all these nasty things here in my neighborhood. I'm quite bored by or annoyed by all these things around me, so we're building up a nice and heavy punching power here. Meanwhile, the tech department is going to research even more and better ways of defending ourselves and destroying the enemy. So let's build 2 more frigates. 3. I hope I don't overdo it here, but I think this should be just what we can afford right now. I find it quite important that we're pumping up our military, because our whole economy, our whole government is working around that. And there's one cool thing: our ships cost us really not too much maintenance. We have encountered a new empire, the Great Antares Hive. Oh, initial communication have been catastrophically bad. They declared war. Great. So, where are you guys, and how can I destroy you? No, never. We have discovered succulus wood. Okay. Succulus trees grow to enormous heights of 400 meters and more. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. More of these stations, please. So 6 construction ships. I think we are at a good spot here with the construction ships. I do want to expand my exploration fleet a teensy bit, though. Let's go for 2 more explorers here while we're at it. The fact that I only pay 60% of the upkeep of military ships is something that I really want to abuse as hard as I can. Because, you know, this is my biggest advantage, basically. Alongside with some other things. War weariness is pretty low in my society in general. We got good rates of research. Our happiness is crappy. Our troops are cheap. So, we're bad at mining and tourism, but, you know, who wants to do tourism in a feudal society anyways? Into a feudal society, I should rather say. No, we're not going to build new ships right now. Simply because my overspill is rather low. Oh, let's do it now. And my money was a little bit low. Investigate crushing firestorm. Now we're going to leave those ships alone until I have finally found the firepower to get rid of the stuff here. Another escort? No. I'm at only 72, 70-ish positive income. So... we just lost one of our explorers, didn't we? So... ah, no, it's repairing itself. Okay, spamming out those mining bases. At this point, I'm okay with that. I mean, we still desperately need extra colonies. And at some point, we'll be getting there. But not as of yet, obviously. So, here we go. We're researching new weapons there. I'm okay with that. But another thing that I want to research is... let's see, shipboarding, the assault pod. No, that was not what I had in mind here. Passenger ships. Where's the troop transporters? Medium exploration ships. Neat. Petrol escort, heavy escort. Basic troop transports. That's what I'm looking for. And we're lacking basic transport systems, of course. Of course, that makes sense. And we also need to research shipboarding. Okay. We can go for the troop transports. So, quite a lot of tech queued up, but I'm fond of what I'm doing here. We should get somewhere with that. As the militaristic society that I am, I want to stress these things out as quick as possible. And I am also quite fond that my exploration here will bring me somewhere. So, we found a relic of a lost civilization, and we've triggered enemies. Great. But I also triggered a nice research location there. So Merkur 1 is now also a good research spot. Let's see what I popped there. I know that I clicked away this Berserk AI Marauders. Here we go. We don't really see any firepower on these, don't we? Dang. 421. Okay. So, fleet power steadily growing. That's a good thing. That's exactly what I had in mind. The only thing really bothering me here right now is the fact that I don't have enough colonizable planets around me. Here. Ah, there's at least the first planet that somehow would fit, but so we got the evil neighbors right next door. Oh, that makes sense. The Great Antares Hive. They got more economy. They got more population. They don't have more territory, but geez, that's bad neighborhood too. Nultra Discovery taken over by AI Berserk Marauders. Sucks. But there's just too much firepower over there. Right now, well, after retrofitting, possibly. They offer to end the war. Great. It's not as if I had noticed much about that war yet, but we're certainly going to make sure that you guys are going to regret this. Critical research failure. Dang. More mining stations and, well, I gotta get rid of this rogue AI stuff that I have triggered there. Let's build a couple of extra frigates. Rendezvous of Gudu has been taken over. Lively Ruse has been taken over. Jeez. Can we please now stop sending ships there into their death? Thank you. I'll be able to attack this outpost now. Not with a fleet that's weaker than that. Dear AI, check your numbers. Yeah, well, we got a little bit of a situation here, and this, I gotta say, this is extremely uncomfortable to have this stupid Boscaran Empire right next to me. Well, what can I do? We'll have to do something about that in the near future. If I'm able to. Otherwise, this will be a very short series, and we'll try again. Hey, they failed to raid anything because we don't have anything anymore. So the Boscarans also have a lot more troop strength there than me. That ain't hard. If I remember correctly, these guys have insane natural bonuses to ground combat. Boscar Syndicate offers me to sell some exploration. Why not? Wretched Pit. Black Hole Star. Cool. Look at that. It even makes weird sounds. So, how are my explorers faring? Retrofitting, refueling, and retrofitting. Okay. Why not? That's okay. These guys are breeding like ants. It's making me really nervous. Our agent has been captured. Too bad. I mean, I don't mind that Merkur is being sieged right now, honestly. There could be way worse things happening. Let's keep spamming frigs. I got the money. I got the upkeep. And we will be putting them to good use quite soon. So let's see. This thing has a strength of 756. Well, send the... No, we're not going to send the fleet against the rogue AI there. Not yet. More mining stations in the Gudu system? Not now. There are more pressing matters. So... maybe there aren't. Where do these guys come from? Why are they so weakened? Another agent has been captured. Dang. Well, let's see what our fleet can do here against these guys. I find it very important that we're now attacking them, finally. Because this situation has been now left unchecked way too long. I hope that we're going to be able to take them down. Because the research station at Merkur 1 would really make a lot of things happen for us. And, well, if not, we're just going to spam more frigs. There we go. Now, war fleet is incoming. So, what's up? What are we doing here, actually? Ah, here we are fighting, finally. So... let's see. An escort. So these are... small types of ships. But... let's just hope we're going to win that. Our fuel tanker has been taken over. Okay. So far so good, but I can't really tell who's winning, actually, sadly. It's always a bit of a problem for me in this game, but... New Terra Spaceport. What? So... I think? Yeah, we got it. Nice. Good job, my heroes. I wish you would get some sort of we won the fight or that happened during the fight. These were the outcomes kind of screen. It's always bothering me a little bit that there's like no real big readout there. So let's see. New monitoring stations, whatever that is. So now let's take care of that little Gravilax thing soon too. Okay, well, we're still underwhelmed. Well, we're still underwhelmingly strong, or however you want to put it. I'm still underwhelmed by my power. Let's call it like that. But at the same time, we might be getting a grip of ourselves here now by just featuring it as a extremely strong offensive fleet here. But the problem with games like these is if I don't manage to expand rather sooner than later, the problem will be that the AI will pretty much overcome me quite easily. So, there we go. Assign missions. Yeah, assign the second fleet to exactly that job. More? Yes, the third fleet? Okay, wait a sec, we're going to do this again accordingly. Offham, or Opham, whatever you want to call it. Yay! Torpedo weapons aren't too much of a deal to be researched. More mining stations. Did we finish the next research station yet? Not yet, sadly. Torpedoes. Transport systems. Alright. I hope we're finally getting rid of that stupid Gravilax. Right next to this beautiful blue giant here. Okay. Nice. And we got another critical research breakthrough. Wonderful. Okay. So we're getting rid of a lot of problems here around me. That's a good start. And let's see. There's the exploration ships we've been ordering. And, well, the Boscara system. They keep selling me stupid maps, but whatever. I mean, do they like me for that, as a matter of fact? Neutral with us, so we are happy with our mutually beneficial trade deals. Yeah, for now, my friends, for now. Wait a sec, they got a restricted trade agreement with the Merkur 2 people. They'll be very, very unhappy once I invade them, I guess, but I don't care. So I really hope that I'll find something hospitable into this direction, because I find myself quite cornered by these guys. Wait a sec. I thought we were done with that topic. There's still more rogue AI roaming around here? Bloody. So... and I thought we'd be finally done with that, so... let's attack that thing manually. That's the thing I really like to do. You give them... okay. You give them one order, and then you transmute them into an automatic thing again. So, okay. Can't attack that thing anymore. Dang. Yeah, but let's assign the first defense force over there. That's a good idea. So... yeah, let's get rid of this stupid outpost in our home system here. That's great. Ugh. The stupid rogue AI thing, but it's not gonna be annoying us any longer. So obviously one of these enemies was still able to escape. And we've researched shipboarding. Let's go for the small troop transport, and then we're actually already done with our queue here. Okay, so since things are important as they are, wait a sec, so, these texts would make it easier, but no. Let's see, planetary survey amounts, maximum survey level 225, so this will be really beneficial for my explorers. And let's go for, yeah, target tracking. That also sounds extremely important. I'm avoiding destroyers for now because that'll be a big investment there. What's really on my mind now is research labs and, in general, planetary development, because we can't just be military until the very end. So I'm already very, very concerned about the fact that it's really bad. This is probably the worst neighborhood that you could have, because these guys are militarists themselves, and unlike me, they start with a racial bonus for that strategy. While my dudes just have attitude, they also got the body for that, you know? Meager Prowler taken over. Dang, man. Can we now please just destroy that thing? Finally? This AI thing is getting on my nerves. But I'm pretty sure the defensive fleet will now destroy that thing finally. Or at least I hope so. This ship is called Evasive Shadow after all. But it looks like they pop in at any moment. At least I hope so. But one of my battleships already retreated out of this combat, and they keep regenerating shields, so yeah, my defensive fleet, my glorious defensive fleet actually lost this. And yeah, great. Thanks AI for sending a shitty, crappy, too weak fleet into there. I hate it when that happens. I hope these two ships will be now good enough. Complete construction of abandoned ship. Well, I keep buying those maps from the Boscorans mainly because that means they'll be out of my hair. So, okay, we seem to have completed the fight there, so that means we can finally capture those ships there. Nice. Okay, good. So, can we finally take down this piece of crap here? I'm really angry with that because we were actually lead power-wise on top of this thing. But, yeah. Foreign pirate leader discovered. Okay. System maps recovered. Oh. We have found some map. Right. Is that worth anything for me? I don't know yet. So we found Dicarion Ale. And we found more maps. And more maps. And we've discovered the troop transport tech. Wonderful. Now, let's see. We still haven't found any colonizable planets. That's really a bummer. Like, man, I feel extremely unlucky at this point now, because usually you find something around yourself. That sucks. Well, to avert this, we're going to research storage systems, and we're going to research them now, because this makes me have larger tanks. Like, we can carry more fuel, and therefore this will help us a lot to get that situation here under control. And can we now finally get rid of this stupid last AI ship, please? This is going to turn into a meme here if you guys don't get it done soon. Like, there's one measly peasily ship terrorizing my entire fleet. For whatever reason that is. This is the sucky part about the AI control. The AI warfare is outrightly said a joke, you know? And for some odd reason, my AI is still not able to get this job done here. But we found a lot of money out of this situation here. That's a good thing. I'm still scared to no end from the boss currents there, because they are just outpacing me in every single regard. Because, I mean, what should I do? I don't get anything here whatsoever to settle, so I'm not too surprised about that. But we'll see how this will play out. All we'll need is a handful of other planets, and then we should be totally fine. But now, I don't want to end this video with this annoying piece of AI still around there. And we found a lot of things while we're salvaging that stuff in the Voodoo system, so taking down that scrapyard was totally worth it, though. So can we now please just say that we're destroying this thing for good? Like, what the hell? Here, we got a filthy strong fleet here now. What is that? So we're finding tons of new things here, because we got so many different new things, new maps there. So I'm pretty sure now, finally, the situation is getting resolved. Yeah. So, how many maps did we find there? And here. So we got lots of information now about our vicinity, but still basically no colonizable planets in the vicinity. Great. Wow. But at least I have researched the fuel cells now. That means we're going to be able to travel further than ever. And so we're finally getting rid of all this. Basically getting rid of my own ships here, sadly, which were taken over by the rogue AI, but I think we cracked it now. So that's gonna be the end of this episode. I thank you guys so much for watching. It's a pretty bad start, not gonna lie. I don't really know how to proceed with the situation as of yet. We're probably gonna raid Merkur and conquer that planet, but we'll see about that. In the next episode, I'm going to check out what I can do about the situation, and feel free to leave me some helpful comments if you have any. So, comments down there, like I said, thumbs up if you enjoyed, and of course consider subscribing. There's daily content coming up from my side. See you guys next time, and have a wonderful day.